Hey everybody, welcome. Hope you guys doing well. Had a good weekend. Come and say hi if you can hear me. Awesome, great to have you here, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending where you're joining me from. Great to have you here. All right, let's get started. I know I've been pretty busy the entire weekend. This week is going to be crazy because we're preparing for our 2 day event, which is coming up. Super excited for that. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up, so I'm super excited for that. So I know some of you guys are going to be coming in, which is awesome. So let's get started. I think this is going to be a good conversation because some of the topics as I'm going through for our event, I thought I have a come around and have a discussion on this platform as well. So right now, let's have a conversation about your service offerings. Like if the goal is to scale the digital marketing agency, if the goal is to take your marketing agency to the next level, we really need to understand the entire concepts. We need to understand what's out there available, which you might be able to use it for your agency to serve more clients, right? So you don't want to be, you know, you don't want to be doing something which is completely opposite to your strengths. So it's really important to work and find out what are the things, what are the things that you are good at, and so that you can actually work on those things, right? So this is a very important bit. So let's have a look very quickly. What are the things available within the digital marketing world? What are the service offerings available? What are the things people like to get it done, or people like to pay for it to make it happen. So it's really important for us to have this understanding who's doing what, and also how many people are doing that, right? So very, very important. So let's start with this, right? So number one is, um, if you look at the digital marketing landscape, well, one of the famous important thing is called the SEO world, right? SEO, if you haven't heard of it, it's called search engine optimization, right? So it's a search engine optimization, meaning that whenever somebody Googles your name, in the past there was a thing called Yahoo. I don't know if people still use it. There's another one from Microsoft, but Google is the famous one, right? So if somebody goes out and search on it, what businesses are looking for it, they want to be on the first page, right? So there is no point in having your business come on page number 4 or page number 5 or even page number 2 or 3 as well, because people usually don't look for it. So the intention is, whenever somebody is searching your business name, if this is the first page of Google, you should be right here, right at the top, right at the top in that category, so that people can actually search for your name, right, or services you offer. So search engine optimization is really big, really famous, and people's been doing it for a long time, right? So that's one big place where people are look for people like marketers, right? Number two is, if you look at it, search engine optimization, meaning that we are optimizing the keywords, we are optimizing what your blogs, we are optimizing the links. That's about search engine optimization. But there is called search engine marketing, which is SEM. Search engine marketing is all about ads, right? Paying for it. It's a paid ads which you go out and pay at Google, right? So if you look at it anywhere on Google platform, right at the top, it comes up like this: add this, add this, add this. So these are the ads which people are paying for it to be part of that, right? So, and in here, it's going to be search engine optimization. At the top, it's going to be the ads which people are looking for. In the past, Google also have this on the side page somewhere here, but Google kind of stopped doing it. So it's not there on the side anymore. It's always on the top, right? So this is how the search engine paid marketing works. So it's really important to have that. So what I usually do is, in the past, whenever we acquired any client, from for our agency, and they wanted to get the search engine optimization done, they want to get this bit done. This bit, to sort it out, takes about 6 to 8 months. it takes a bit of time, right? So you won't come on Google's front page right at the top on day one. It takes a bit of time. There is a time involved. There is a work involved to make it happen. So it takes about 6 to 8 months when people started to see the results. But some businesses, because they're paying for it, they want to see the results, right? So it's really important for you to keep in mind that businesses who giving you the money, they kind of want results tomorrow, right? They don't want to wait for 8 to 10 months. And if you are working with any clients, you probably know that by now, that people, when they pay you, they just look for results right away. Every week it's going to be a really uncomfortable meeting when you speak to them and they say, hey, where we at? Hey, you don't want to be perceived like you just got the money and you ran away and you're not coming back. You want to be perceived like you're working really hard to make it happen for them, right? So because of this, you need to have some sort of other strategies in your pocket. Whenever these kind of things happen, you can actually say, hey, let's do this in the meantime to make things happen. So what I did, I know that it's going to take 6 to 8 months. My client won't be happy because they're looking for results tomorrow. So I need to do something straight away. So what I used to do is really well. I used to actually do this first. So while my team is working on SEOs to get the results for next 6 to 8 months or next 12 months, I actually do the paid ads straight away. Because we did the paid ads straight away, and this is what we were quite upfront, really upfront with them, saying if we put it this as your calendar for 12 months, and this is 6 months, and this is where we're getting started. Um, so what's going to happen is your SEO results will start to come somewhere here, here. Because your results going to start to come here, it's going to take a bit of time. So it's not us, it's just the way the Google works. So I really want you to think of this, what we want to do for this period, right? And they usually say, do you want us to do something? My suggestion is we should do paid ad during this time so that you can start getting the benefits right away, right? So we don't want to wait for that. So what people usually say, that businesses, when they say, hey, yes, I want results tomorrow, because they already hired you, they already initiated the conversation, now they're looking for services. Because of that, it's really important for you to say, hey, 6 months or the first 6 months we work on this strategy, along with we working on this entire strategy, right? So this is the entire strategy for 12 months, but in the meantime we're also doing that for that. Does it actually make sense? So it's really important for you to have this in a mindset that SEOs and SEM kind of work together, not single. If you do it single, it just takes a bit of time. So what's the number three service, right? What's the number three service people offer? It's called content marketing. It's a big one today. It's a huge one today, because anybody out there who's writing blogs, doing videos, doing audios, there has to be a content marketing strategy behind it. If people are not putting the content marketing strategy behind it, what happens is it's just not taking the benefit. So let me explain what I mean by this. So say for example, you have a client, right? So they write a blog or they do a video, whatever they do, right? They write some sort of content. So this is their website, and they write some sort of blog. This is their blogs. So once upon a time, it was a really good way of doing it. People just, whoever come on their website, they just get discovered, right? But for this blog to be now getting discovered, you need to come up with the strategies. So meaning that it's a content marketing strategy. So it's going to be SEO, it's going to be SEM, meaning the search engine marketing. It's going to be social media marketing. It's going to be social media management, right? So management is where you put the content. So there's going to be different strategies available to make it happen. You don't have to do all of them, but I think the conversation today we're having is for you to be aware of that. At the end of today, what we're going to do is when we finish, we're going to speak about, hey, which one are you going to pick? Which one are you going to pick? Because there are two aspects of it. One is the service offering, the other one is a technology, right? So we're going to talk about this at the end. But right now, the conversation is all about understanding what's available out there which you can explore, right? That's the conversation we're doing. So this is the way the blog, this is the way the content marketing works, right? So let's look at number 4. Number 4 is social media marketing, which is this one we talked about, right? Social media marketing. Social media marketing is all about marketing on social media, paid marketing on social media, right? So that could be Facebook, that could be Insta, that could be LinkedIn, that could be anything which is on social media platform. Paying for it. You guys are pretty familiar with Facebook ads, Instagram. If you're not doing it, you should be doing it. It's just one of the easiest way. When people get started, and this is across the board, I've seen this so many times. I was one of them as well. Everybody kind of start like this. Everybody start Facebook ads. Like if you look at any small businesses, they start working on anything like the content boost or event boost. They start with that, and they kind of start with that. So it is really good start. You start with these, definitely start with this, but it doesn't mean that you have to offer this 24/7 all the time, right? So we're going to talk about at the end what does that look like. But this is social media marketing, where people pay you to manage and do the advertisement for them, right? So number 5 is similar to social media marketing, called social media management. Social media management. Social media management is a big bloody deal today, right? So it is a huge thing. It's managing your online real estate, managing your online world, managing your online social media. Let me give you an example of this, right? So this is the way I trying to sell it to people, and I managed to succeed, but I didn't continue with the service. And this is how I sold it. Uh, so what happens is, I had a lot of people coming to, whenever I did any conversation with other people, right? So whenever we had, sorry, I had a call coming through. Um, Whenever I had any conversation with people about social media management, I said to them, look an example of this. If you are walking into a real estate property, right? You want to buy that property, and you find that property pretty empty, right? There is no furniture in the house, and you're looking around in the house. There is nothing. Yes, there are rooms, there are bedrooms, there are bathrooms, there are kitchen, everything's there, but there is no display furniture, right? There is nothing there. You walk in there, I promise you, you can ask any real estate agent, you probably get 50, 100,000 or 200,000 less for that property, right? Because there is no furniture in the house. There is no display furniture in the house. So every house, whenever you want to sell, it's a real estate first ask. We do not want to sell it empty, because they want to bring in display furniture. Even you probably have to hire it. They want to bring in that. They want to put that in the property so that you can actually, you can sell it. So social media work exactly like that. Think of this as your display furniture in the house. If you don't have it, if you only have it old furniture or the bad furniture which doesn't even align with what you're trying to do, then you're gonna have to pay for it, meaning you're not gonna get paid good amount of money, right? So that's how I used to sell it to people. It's a really important. Social media is a big deal. People do it on monthly basis. People have teams of people who post on people's behalf. Social media management is kind of a requirement today. If any business owner wants to scale, it's not because it's going to make you sale the best, right? It's not that. It's all about when people walk into your property, what do they see? Do they see an empty, old, ugly furniture or an empty house, or do they see really nicely stacked furniture at every place of the house, every corner of the house, right? It's really important. So that's why social media marketing is also one of the services you can offer as that, right? So let's look at number 6. What is number 6 is very specifically doing video marketing. Video marketing is or becoming really famous. So you could actually do video marketing for people. You say, hey, we're not doing anything else. We don't do, paid. We don't do anything else. We don't do SEOs. We don't do other bits. The only thing what we do is we do video marketing. Video marketing is what we're good at. That's what we do, meaning that you go out on social media, you promote businesses, or build the brands using very specific technique called the video marketing, right? So that's the video marketing is all about, using videos to build brands, build credibility in the marketplace, right? So number 7 is called referral marketing, right? Referral marketing. Referral marketing is all about referring people. Like, you probably have seen it. If you watch any YouTube videos, any reviews, you probably have watched it. Like, for example, you're looking at cameras. For example, you're looking at some sort of iPad, Samsung, you look in the comparison. All those videos, people usually say to them, hey, there is a link below that for all the products which we discussed in the video. Click on those links if you want to buy one of those. So if you go on those and buy from Amazon, they all probably are referral links. Referral links are, ClickFunnels got it, any other place, HubSpot's got it, every other place got it, referral link, meaning that people use those links to buy stuff, right? And referral link doesn't mean that the price is going to go high. Referral only means that people who are referring to people onto that, or customer or prospect onto that platform, they're pretty much going to get some sort of commission, right? So that's very good. So if you have, so here is what I kind of believe, and this is just my belief. It's not right and wrong. My belief says that you cannot have 100% referral marketing business. Why is that? Because it's meaning that you're giving other people control, right? You cannot have 100%. Referral marketing only works the best when you have something else going on and referral is at the back end. Right? Referral works the best when you are at the back end, meaning that if people buy, that's awesome. If they don't buy, that's fine as well. But you have something else going on. Referral is good. Some of your clients might be like that as well. So just keep that in mind, that referral marketing is a good business. But I would suggest to the clients is, don't have to do 100% of that. So you don't spend time just trying to do all referral marketing, right? All of that could be really good point, really good thing, but you have to sell something else so that referral can be used at the end, right? So number 8 is email marketing, right? Very specifically doing email marketing. So email is still works. Email still the best. People still use the email. People still, have the conversation, especially the business conversations via email. And that's been the tool. And I haven't seen any other tool being used that much. Like, we use chat, we have a Slack, we have other, Microsoft Teams, we have other chats available at work, but email is still the official channel. Like I'm so surprised each time whenever we have a conversation with somebody through the chat, and this is the business environment, people always say that, hey, can you send me an email to confirm this? Like, chat is still there, but they still want the confirmation via email. That just happens. So email is still really good. So within email, I want to talk about 3 things, right? So you have this understanding. Within emails, we have 3 type. Within email, we have very specific um, launch campaigns, right? Launch campaigns, meaning that you're specifically sending something to people when you're launching something, right? So you send, you say, for example, you're launching your coaching product, you're launching your agency, you send something very specifically. It's a sequence emails which goes through it, right? Number 2 is autoresponders. Autoresponders are the ones which you use to very specifically action. When that action has taken by the client or the prospect, you send them sequential emails. Could be if they downloaded your PDF, then you send them sequential email. If they booked a meeting, then you send them sequential email. If they've done some sort of action, you send them a sequential emails. Those are the sequential emails, could be pretty useful. Like I've seen that from 1 sequence to 15 sequence to 20 sequence emails going around, and those are very quickly related to that, right? So last one is within the email is broadcast. Broadcast is just sending an email to everybody in your email database. That's not part of any campaign. That's not part of anything. You're just sending out emails to everybody. That could be you writing something today and you just want to send it to everybody. Like for example, when I do it, I write every day. I sometimes just send an email to everybody. That's a broadcast email. Just send it to everybody. I don't care if they're part of the autoresponder, if they're part of the launch campaign. Doesn't matter what part of they are. I just send it to email to everybody, right? So they get it. So email could be 3 times. Just keep in mind. So what happens is people hire you very specifically just to do email marketing. Means that you have to write a copy, you have to write a really cool subject lines, you have to do that as part of this. So some of you guys are part of the part of our program. You've probably seen that all these cold email outreach, the tools and everything we're going to use is exactly using this is as a tool to make it happen, right? So that's number 8. Number 9 is I could think of is influencer market, right? So influencer marketing is all about hiring somebody to basically sell your products. Uh, Whoever Instagram um, person is today, they're pretty famous, telling them to promote your product. So you're working with them to make it happen. So I don't know if you've seen it. The guy named Jules Lund, he used to be a TV presenter, created a place called Tribe. Pretty famous. Tribe is one of those people where you can hire normal influencer, mom and dad type of people who became good on different social media platforms, whether it's a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. They are local people you can hire and promote them. Each post probably be $100, $150, but they're very specifically niche market, and they have done the work for you, meaning that they actually legit influencer. They're not just made up people. So you could actually work with those people and hire them from through the platform and say, hey, I want to promote this for 5 days. I just want you to do a post, and you provide them the criteria, what do you want them to do. They just promote it, right? So whatever that is, depending which one you work with. So if you're selling shoes, so that might be the best. If you have a restaurant, they might just go out and eat there, and then they take photo. Hey, I had this burger at this place, it's pretty cool, love the burger. You go out and do that work, right? So influencer market works really well today. It's one of the biggest source. People make good amount of money who are influencers. And also for us as a marketer, it is a really good platform to use to introduce people or the world or the businesses to the world, right? So that's 9. So I could think of 9. I don't know if have I missed any. Let me know if you believe if I missed anything. Seems 9 of them. There probably 1 or 2 which I kind of missed. SEOs, SEM, content marketing, social media management, video marketing, referral marketing, email marketing, influencer marketing. So these are the big ones. Probably 1 or 2 other ones which I kind of missed, right? So let's talk about this. So now I really, really, really want to sort of share this with you guys. World has changed, right? World has changed since COVID. World has changed since COVID. Um, People who thought they're going to be online in the next 5 to 10 years, they had to do it within few months, right? They just it wasn't anything like they planned to do it. It just now is if they want to survive, they must be online. So there is a lot of people online, right? Lots and lots of people online. Because a lot of businesses are online, there is a lot of competition for people like us. There's a lot of people out there offering the similar kind of services. Really, really important right now. What I'm going to say, it's a really important. If you're doing everything in the business, if you're doing like for example, if you're doing social media marketing, if you're doing video marketing, if you're doing everything, then it's just going to be really hard to sell. Really hard to sell, because you're becoming a master of everything. So what works really well, so let me sort of explain. So this is the way it works. Is I'll sort of draw like this. So you have a service which you're offering, and you have technology, tech, right? So service is, it's R, service is could be Facebook ads. Oh, sorry, no, just give me a second. No. Service could be video marketing, and it could be on Facebook ads. right? So technology is Facebook ads. So service is video marketing technologies, and you do it for specific people. So becoming a boutique agency is the way to go now. So video marketing for teachers on Facebook, right? Or video marketing for tradies on Facebook, right? So it could be anything, right? So you have to be really specific. So meaning that people who try to do everything, they're going to be the really hard people, it's going to be really hard to sell. People who are very specific with the people they work with and provide a specific service to them using one kind of technology, they are going to be the winner in this game going forward, because just too many people out there. So you have to pick the way you want to proceed with this service, meaning that you do content marketing for plumbers and you use Facebook ad as a tool, or LinkedIn marketing as a tool, or email marketing as a tool, or influencer marketing as a tool. So this is, you want to do that based on that. So boutique services is the way to go, rather than trying to do everything, meaning that you could do SEO services for plumbers, and you use very specific tool called Google, right? So Google is a place, SEO services is that, and then you do it for very specific people called plumbers, right? So plumbing SEO services, right? So that's the way. So whoever does that is going to be the winner in the game going forward. Otherwise, if you say, hey, we'll just do Facebook ads for everybody, that's going to be the hardest sell. Hey, we just do for these people. You have to pick service, you have to pick technology, and you want to make sure you do it for very specific people. You cannot say we do it for everybody else. Sorry, man, or can't help, because we only work with these people. So when you do that, what the thing we talked about, conviction method, is going to kick in because of that, because you are very specialized in that domain. Does it make sense? Let me know in the chat window if that makes sense, right? So you want to be very specialized in that space. If you are not specialized and you're offering everything, it's going to be the hardest time to sell it, right? So we want to be very, very, very specific to the people we serve, very specific to the service we provide, very specific to the technology we use, right? Because of this, it's easy to launch, because we're going to talk about launching. And if you're coming to our workshop for 3 days or 2 days, we can talk about all this, how that's going to work and everything is going to fit together. But it's really important for you to become specialized in that. All right, guys. Hope this makes sense. Thank you for joining me today. Right? Yep, we're going to talk about this, and that's part of our game we're going to play at the workshop. So if you haven't registered, you might as well quickly do it, because we're going to be coming, right? So that's what we're going to talk about at the event. How to find these people, right? What is this? This is the goal for us at the event, right? Who are these people? Who are these people we want to serve? Because that's the important bit, right? So if you know who you want to serve, life is easy. Cool. All right. That's it for me, guys. Thank you. And I'll speak to you guys if you're coming tonight. Speak to you guys tonight. Bye for now.